Hello, Namaskar. This is Firstpost and you're watching Vantage with me, Palki Sharma. India stuns the world with 8.2% growth, beating every expectation. How did it happen and what does it say about the Indian economy? We'll crunch the numbers for you tonight. But that's not the only big headline we have for you. Where is Imran Khan? As uncertainty grows in Pakistan, the United Nations has stepped in. We'll tell you what they've said. In the US, President Trump is using the shooting in Washington to target immigrants of all kinds. He's calling for reverse migration. Also in focus, the Asia Power Index now ranks India as a major power. Why the UAE is denying visas to Pakistanis, why India is considering privatizing the nuclear power sector, how warfare is moving underwater with submarine drones, how an Indian court has triggered a debate on social media posts, should they be pre-screened? Plus a report on the floods battering Sri Lanka and Southeast Asia and why Black Friday has lost its magic. All that and more lined up. The headlines first. Russian President Vladimir Putin to visit India on the 4th and 5th of December. He will be leading the Russian delegation on the 23rd India-Russia Annual Summit. During his visit, President Putin will hold talks with Prime Minister Narendra Modi. The Indian President will be hosting a state banquet in Putin's honor. This will be his first visit to India since December 2021. Setback for former Philippines President Rodrigo Duterte. The International Criminal Court has rejected his request to be released from detention. He is on trial for crimes against humanity during his war on drugs when he was the president of the Philippines. Duterte was detained in March and taken to the ICC prison. Tunisia accuses the European Parliament of interference after it passed a resolution calling for the release of the president's critics. This came after many opposition leaders in Tunisia were handed prison sentences up to 45 years. The president has called his opponents terrorists. Iran will boycott next week's Football World Cup final draw in Washington. This comes after the US denied visas to several members of its delegation. Tehran has denounced the decision, calling it a political move. Next year, the US is hosting the World Cup along with Canada and Mexico. And a NASA rover records evidence of lightning on Mars for the first time. Its microphone picked up sounds made by dust storms sweeping across the planet. This may have implications for future Mars missions. NASA's Perseverance rover has been roaming the red planet since 2021.
I wore the crown of a revolutionary. I promised to lift my nation. I claimed to fight imperialism. I became the very thing I warned against. I funded militias across continents. I feared my own shadow. Some called me the King of Kings. History calls me something else. The dictator. Who am I?